wrong one. Haha. Let's try that again. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Qigong for Health and Wellness. My name is Susan Churchill, and I'm grateful to be here today. We are on day 4 of 14 days of daily intention. So we want to focus on setting our intentions every day and see how our day unfolds. So we're outside again. I don't think it's going to rain, so I came out here. Thanks for your patience in finding me. Hi, Marlene. Hi, Alicia. So we're going to start with a minute for peace. So standing, sitting, or lying down. Hi, Faye. Hi, Pam. Feet on the ground or against a pillow or something, or on your bed. And just allow yourself to close your eyes, to let go of everything you've got planned for today, and give yourself this practice and allow yourself to connect to peace. What does peace feel like? What does it sound like? And you might feel peaceful energy coming up from the earth through the bottom of your feet, your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips, through your whole body. And you just kind of feel a little unwinding, a little softening happening as this peace fills you up, and release any extra energy you no longer need, and feel the universe, a beautiful sun in the center of the universe, pouring down love and light and peace and filling you up in that way as well. Your hands in front of your chest, in front of your heart, in prayer position. Close your eyes, smile, and allow yourself one beautiful minute of quiet peace. What are you noticing? Let's take our hands down and bounce from the knees and notice, like, think about or or notice your observations, I guess that's better, of how that felt to just give yourself that minute or so of filling up with peace, saturating all your tissues with the vibration of peace. Take our hands over our heads and bounce here and let your hands flap. Say thank you to them, the fingers and your arms and wrists that worked so hard for you yesterday and today and tomorrow. And we'll take our hands down and we'll let our shoulders guide our arms and guide the spine and even the neck and head to turn and to open up all of your channels in your body. Spine health, how your spine is doing tells you a lot about your health. Master Lund always says, don't worry about it. You know where you are now, that's what it is. You know, be aware where you are now and put those intentions, see, here we are with our intentions of where do we want to be. And we'll let ourselves unwind. Breathe in. Again, feeling peace so easily coming up through. Maybe it's a little easier coming up, and you feel it going all the way through your body. And let's do more softening. Let's do more activating of our chi, our life force, by lifting our shoulders. These are called shoulder shrugs. Lift your shoulders so they come up to your ears, and then you take your head back. And make sure you still have a bend in your knees. Close your eyes, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Holding about 9 seconds, and then release the shoulders down gently. The head comes up. You allow spinal fluid to come up and bathe your brain. See if you can even feel it, giving a little car wash to your eyeballs. And then pull the shoulders down. And let's do that 2 more times. So we'll lift the shoulders up, the head goes back, our knees are bent, our spine is nice and straight and aligned. We're breathing slowly, deeply, and gently in through the nose and out through the mouth. Our tongue is touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. We let the shoulders down, the head comes up, and we pull the shoulders down like there's a magnet that just draws them down. And let's allow ourselves to feel as if any tension is just rolling off your shoulders and down to the earth, and release. One more time. Lift the shoulders up to the ears, head goes back. Breathing. Softening, relaxing. Shoulders come down, head comes up, and now let's feel as if the earth again has got a big wave comes up, and just a huge splash through you and back down, and just let everything go. How's that feeling? All right, now we're going to continue with tapping and cupping. So find your cheekbones. So the cheekbones, we want to be right around, these points are like right around the socket, the eye socket, okay? So not down, but up. Okay. So elbows are away from the body, and we're tapping. These are the stomach detoxification points. And let's send beautiful yellow light going down. So you might follow where the vibration is and just send beautiful yellow light. And you may notice that it's going down the center of your body and the front of your legs, all the way down to the ground. Let's switch to the beginning of the eyebrow. So again, around the eye socket here, and we tap here. And you want to tap gently but firmly. See if you can feel the vibration in the back of your head. And these are the stomach detoxification. No, those were the stomach. These are the bladder detoxification points. Thank you. And so we send beautiful dark blue light. And what if you're sending the blue light with the vibration and you notice where it goes? Perhaps it goes to the back of the head and down the spine, all the way down the back of the legs and into the ground. Cup the top of your head, lean forward a little bit. Cup the base of your head. And now we're back to 9s. I tend to do those first points longer. 1, because then I get my explanation in. And 2, because those are the main 2 energy channels. So we really want to get those clear during our practice. And then that helps with the first. Those 2 main channels are clear. The chi is flowing like 100,000 times the speed of light. I mean, we're just really going. And then it can feed into all our other energy channels in the body for all of our organ systems. So yes, we take a little more time to do that. Let's clap our hands. Cup the inside of the left elbow. and the right side. Lift one arm, cupping, just holding the back where we cupped, but we're just going to hold it, and then cup underarm, and then switch. Then you can take your hands and make a cup and go to this little area here, and you'll feel the fingertips, you'll feel your collarbone, and you might be able to feel the ribs on the heel of the hand, and just cup there, and you probably will get a nice little hollow sound. Not totally hollow, not like the Tin Man. And then go to the right side. Start at the left and then go to the right. And then we'll come over and we'll cup our kidneys. Rub with the back of our hands and our palms. And then come down to the tailbone. And you want to tap the tailbone. And this is something you can do throughout the day. For instance, Friday, yesterday, and then today and tomorrow, I have a summit, an event that I am at, on the computer. And so they make sure we get up and move. And this is something you can do. You can, if you're at the computer a lot, every hour or so, try to get yourself up and tap the tailbone. That'll open up the communication along the spine from the top of the body, your brain, all the way down to the bottom. And we're tapping our hips, and then we come down to the knees. Today, let's have some fun, and we'll cup both sides left knee. And again, you want to not be mean, like you're doing really big cymbal crashes, but you do want to get that vibration in. And then the front to the back. And then we'll go on the other side. And front and back. Bird coming by to say hi. All right, so that's good for our active exercises today. Keep your eyes closed if you can. Take some breaths in and out. Maybe even make some sound when you breathe out. And just huff it out. See how that feels. So you gotta try all kinds of different ways to breathe. When you're breathing out, sometimes with a sound, we'll do chanting. There's different sounds for, did you know that? There's different sounds for different organ systems. So if you have the Head to Toe Healing book, which I've been introducing around day 6 or 7, and then 13, 14, which are Master Lin's little exercises, things to do, like rubbing your hands together, or some of these tapping that we do, that show you exactly how this can help you with aches, pains, helping your having constipation, all kinds of things. So in the back of the book, anyway, he does have information about the chants, how to say them, what they are for, and how that can benefit you. Okay, so that it's really an invaluable thing to have. All right, so that was our active exercises. So see if you can notice that every part of your body is with you right now. Then we'll stand, sit, or lie down. It's good, better, best. So whatever you can do is your best today. And then tomorrow, maybe you can do, maybe today you're laying down, maybe tomorrow you're sitting. And then if you're standing, you want your feet shoulder hip distance apart. Bend your knees, spine nice and straight. You can play with your tailbone a little bit. You feel a little release in the lower back. The shoulders come down. Let your arms just hang down like ropes again. And then as if a little breeze comes up, your elbows lift. And then we're going to stretch our fingers and toes on purpose. So we want to really mega stretch and look like they're going backwards, see? Feel as if you're trying to make them get longer, or you're just reaching for that thing on the top shelf. You're at the grocery store. It's the top shelf. It's way back there. And that is the one ingredient you need for today. And release your hands. Almost all the way. Release the toes almost all the way. Tuck your chin in a little bit. Let the tongue touch the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. And we talked about the front and back energy channels. That's the link. That's the thing that links them together. Let a smile of joy just come up on your face. Little bubbles of joy come up, making a little smile. And switch your breathing if you can to in and out through the nose. Again, noticing that every part of your body is here with you. This is the part where we let ourselves know that, yeah, we're physical, and we also have another part of us. Energy, chi, life force. And we notice the balance, and we invite balance between them both. And then we use what Master Lin gave us, a password, to help us connect our energy to the energy of the universe. I am in the universe is in my body, the universe and I combine together, connecting us to the highest vibration so we can reactivate, download our original code for healing faster and more completely. And this is the point where we say our intentions. So our intentions, and you can do it anytime, of course, but in the Master Lin's practice, this is the point where we do that. And so our intention for the 14 days is to consciously have daily intentions and see what happens over these 2 weeks. Maybe it's the same one. Maybe you're just like, I am grateful I sleep more soundly. Maybe that's your intention for the 2 weeks. Or maybe you're going to change them every day. It's whatever is right for you is perfect. And then at this point, you connect to what's most divine for you. So what do you trust implicitly? Your Creator, Mother Nature, your family, your pets. And then you pour in any other intentions you might have for yourself. You can just pour them in. And we're focusing on intentions for ourselves because we're directing our chi. And I'm learning this from Master Sue Kreitz. You may or may not know. Look her up. She was so kind to converse with me a little bit about it and how important it is to use our intentions for ourselves. And then as we use intentions for ourselves, then we can still invite everybody to our practice. And then if we are together and we are in our beautiful chi field we're creating together, then anyone we invite with our heart into the circle, just with your mind, you can just say, in heart, hey, I'm grateful all my family is with me this weekend. And that's just so many good deeds. And you just don't know what beautiful things can happen. All right, so we did the first 3 movements so far of Master Lin's 5-element practice. So today we're going to do the 4th movement. So we're going to take our hands, connecting our fingers. You might need to open your eyes at this point. And then make a little heart shape. And then we're going to take our hands up and down with our elbows out. So if you have them in, not going to work so well, so bring them out. And at some point, you're going to find a place where your fingers kind of push against each other and they just stay there. And then you don't have to think about it anymore. And then we're going to hold our weight on our left foot and take our right foot out another half a step. So this is the one where we have a wider stance. Now you'll want to bend in your knees. I like to bend more for this one because it makes me feel more stable and cool. So then what you do is you have your eyes closed, your spine's nice and straight, And you breathe in and you let the wave of that breath take you over to the left side. And you can hold this position for a few seconds, making sure you have maximum 70% of your weight. So we're not doing big stretches. It's not an exercise. We're moving the chi. See, that's what this is. Qigong is we work with our chi, work with our life force. And we're just going to go back and forth. So to the left is your inhale, and to the right is your exhale. Now, if you have been doing this for a long time, you know that as you do this, you let go and allow your chi, your life force, to guide you. If you're new with this and you find, oh dear, now my body's going this way, that's fantastic. So celebrate that and just allow that to happen. Because what's happening is you are allowing your life force to move you, to help you in releasing blockages of energy that got stuck for whatever reason. For your intention of healing whatever it is. And maybe it is for sleep. And maybe if your body starts moving in like a figure eight or something, that's going to open up the hips so that when you are sleeping at night, you don't have to flip from side to back to side, etc., to release pain in your hips. Now, I'm going to just come up so I can check the time, but as you're doing this, I want to tell you about my experience when I started Spring Forest Qigong. I had a lot of pain in my shoulders. I had a lot of pain in my hips. I had been, I like to say, the pack mule for my sister when she was ill. And so I would take her to her appointments, and I'd have the backpack, and I'd have, maybe the cane or wheelchair or whatever, and we'd be gone all day. So we had to have extra clothes, medication, food, and so, and then of course, the stress of seeing someone ill, and then eventually she passed away and stuff like that. Well, you know what? That's settled in my shoulders and my hips, and it was so hard to sleep because I felt I should have helped her more. Like many people doing energy work, you feel like you should heal someone. And then we learn that that's not our job. Our job is just to be and to radiate and to do what we can, which is not changing someone else's life, which can change their life, but it's not, anyway. So, but I had so much pain. And then I started Spring Forest Qigong, and I had started because I was anxious due to COVID, due to that, due to my dad getting sick, a year after my sister, and passing away a year after that. And I was just, I was like a mess. And so I asked for help. I said, okay, if I'm going to do this, somebody's got to help me. And up came Master Lin. And so I originally came for the anxiety. And I felt better the first day. So I knew it was for me. And then as I continued over some weeks, it started. And then a month, and then 6 weeks. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm sleeping better. I didn't have to turn every 5-10 minutes. So isn't that amazing? So allow yourself some time to try this. I'm asking you if you have something going on, and you can talk to me. I'd love to, we could set up a call and I could just talk to you and see if I can help you in maybe make a practice for you of what. I'll tell you more about master limbs, the ones you can get, and the meditations. So anyway, I just find this so wonderful and healing, and my life has changed in so many beautiful ways. Like I met all of you. Let's take our hands. We're going to stop this meditation. This movement. And yeah, so I'm just so grateful to be here. And we'll take our hands together and we'll bring in the chi and we'll rub our stomach. Now I didn't even tell you what this was for. So that's called connecting with your body's energy. It's for the lung system. And you could have used, which don't worry because it's happening anyway, the color white and the feeling of contentment. All right, so we're going to let that, all of our experience and all the chi come in as a ball of light, and it's spinning, 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 faster and faster. It gets smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, till it turns into a tiny little energy pill you tuck deep behind the navel. Smile, open your eyes, rub your hands, rub your face. What if you just were okay with today, however it showed up? What if you were bringing contentment in to your day today? Pull your ears as you rub your ears, and then pull your earlobes. All right, well, thanks for letting me talk on. I hope you get something out of it, and we'll have a beautiful, beautiful, contented day as we bring our hands in 10,000 more that we imagine, feel, or know are gathering gifts of the universe. Bring our hands in prayer position, accept the gifts of the universe, and say thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay, bye.